Hola, pasa? Welcome back. It's Monday morning. I've been at the desk for a couple of hours getting set up for the week. Spent the weekend editing the first video, so you've probably seen that by now. There's a lot of things that I need to work on, especially saying every second word. So if the first video was a bit jumpy, that's because I had to cut out a lot of me just talking shit and not really knowing what I was going to say. And I will delve into details a bit more of services, projects, how we do things, how I do things. Bit tired this morning, but I'm glad to have food back in my system. Last night was the best training that I've done in a couple of weeks. Saturday morning we fly to Coventry for the British Open. Today we have a tender to submit for a national media company. It's one way of putting it. If that goes well, you'll find out who that is. So the Americano restock went well with Coffee&Kimuras a couple of weeks ago. The flat white drop went well over the weekend as well. Being honest, I probably hoped it was going to do a little bit better, but it is a new design and a new product. Sometimes it can take a little bit of time for that to click. Just need to produce some new content for that this week. We'll probably line up either a photo, probably a video shoot in the next few weeks to get some content of both of those ranges, and maybe some content for the Caffeine Fight Club range as well. Dropped went really well, and haven't really kind of pushed it since because of the restocks and the new drops over the last few weeks, which is probably too much to all drop at once. Today is a couple of client meetings, get that tender in, finish off editing the first video and get that up this week as well. If you're watching this video, it's up by now. Go and watch that. Alright, talk to you later. Tuesday evening, I'm in the office. This morning I was busy finishing off an animated video edit for a client for a stand at an exhibition tomorrow. Really only came on our plate last Friday. That's done now, they're ready to go for the event tomorrow. A couple of client calls today, tidying up some website details. And tomorrow I am doing a full day public speaking presentation training type course. I did a talk on email marketing last May at the Ecom Live event in Belfast. My first time really public speaking, and I enjoyed it. I did really enjoy it. Email marketing is something that I'm familiar with, but I'm a lot more familiar with it now, and I'm a lot more, not familiar, familiar is not the right word, I'm a lot more adept at it now than I was back then, but I still had quite a bit of knowledge on it. I had the unique perspective of coming at it from an agency as well as a brand side. I was happy with how the presentation went at the time, or how the talk went at the time. It seemed to go down quite well, but watching back on it now, like 12 months later, I cringe watching back on it, to be honest. I wasn't overly happy with my delivery, like the way I come across on camera. It was all very rushed. I spoke a bit too fast. The presentation I think was a bit too long, so I kind of tried to squeeze it in a bit much. So yeah, the byproduct of that was talking too fast. My enunciation wasn't great, which having a County Louth accent is a bad start for that. I'm already at a disadvantage. While I'm here, I'm going back to editing the first video. So if you're watching this and you haven't watched my first video, go back and watch it after you finish this one. Alright, talk to you tomorrow. Hola, ¿qué pasa? Back in the office. It's Wednesday evening. Today I had a day of presenting training with a professional presenter trainer. I don't know. It was a good day. Interesting, something different. We went through how to present, how to keep the audience engaged, tips and tricks, all that type of stuff, and then did like a 5-10 minute sample presentation in the afternoon, and he laughed a lot at me. I think it was a good laugh. I'll take it that was a good laugh. The day itself was good, probably worthwhile. We'll see. Back at the office now for the last hour and a half, tidying up on some things that I needed to get sorted for tomorrow, set up for tomorrow. Gonna get ready for training now. Probably not the last training before the British Open. I'll probably train tomorrow night light. I'll probably train light enough tonight, but I'll see how I feel tomorrow. Yeah, I probably will do something tomorrow evening, but we're gonna train this evening anyway, do a little bit. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I'm gonna win the British Open. How's that for confidence? Oh, while I'm here, ta-da! Oh, ta-da! We've got a restock of the Coffee&Kimuras shipping bags. If you've ordered from Coffee&Kimuras before, you've seen these before. If you haven't, you will when you order. Thank you. This packaging is made from natural materials and is fully biodegradable and compostable. Oh, I'm missing the TikTok label. Might be my up. Oh well, they'll do. So yeah, Coffee&Kimuras does have a TikTok. Go follow it. Alright, see you tomorrow. Hola, pasa. I just realised there's a button on my mic that works the camera. Turns it on and off, starts and stops. Wow, you learn something new every day. Alright, welcome back to the office. It is Thursday morning, and if you have been wondering what I've been looking at while I've been recording every clip, this is behind the scenes, behind the camera. This is the behind the camera shot of the behind the scenes clips. Does that make sense? Don't know if this lighting's going to be a bit strange. I turned the light off and turned the LED strip on, which is usually behind me and is now in front of me. Probably not lighting me up enough. Where's the little... Here it is. Is this better? That's not bad, actually. Where did the controller go for the strip? Oh. What colour we go? I'm just going to stick with white. Alright, okay. It's still Thursday morning. I'm just messing with lights and cameras and stuff. Anyway, yes, this is my desk. This is a mess. That's a 3D printer. That's a laptop, spare screen, another laptop. That's a little heater that looks like a stove. It's cool as fuck. That's a little creative area. My fish bowl in the corner. Don't know if I showed you my fish. Huff and Doughback. Shout out to the Step Brothers. 3D printing filament, filing, a jigsaw, as in like a power tool jigsaw for some reason. Some custom painted shoes, boxing gloves, lifting belts, kick pads. Copped Customs I was on Instagram. Don't know if any of you ever came across that. I did it for like a bit of crack for about a year. Just don't have the time to do it anymore, really. You probably can't see my leg on the camera, but you've seen it in the background before. Actually, you know what? Here's something I haven't spoke about yet. What the hell are these shorts in a frame with stains all over them? These are the first pair of Coffee&Kimuras custom shorts that Decky McAleenan wore on Cage Warriors. So first kind of big MMA show that Coffee&Kimuras featured on. It was Decky's fight against Kieran Lister on Cage Warriors 120, 18th of March 2021. That's a picture of the guys after the fight. It actually ended in a draw. Good back and forth fight. I thought Decky won, but a draw was probably a fair result. He didn't care for keeping the shorts because he didn't win, so give them to me. And they're covered in blood. Not sure if it's his or Kieran's, but they're the first kind of big show that Coffee&Kimuras featured on. And I just thought it was cool to frame them and hang them up. Don't know how many times Decky's been on Cage Warriors in Coffee&Kimuras shorts since, probably 4 or 5. We've been on a number of big events in terms of jiu-jitsu as well. We've been on combat jiu-jitsu a couple of times with Marcelo Cohen and Austin Daffron. Marcelo's been on a number of shows. He fought Mikey Mishimeshi on Who's Number One card, and yeah, a number of other ones. I couldn't even list them off the top of my head. There's been a lot at this stage, so that's quite cool. These are just the only pair I've got back, so I framed them and hung them up in the office. Anyway, back to my original train of thought. What's happening today? Yesterday I had that presenting course, and today we're back in the office. So a couple of calls today, catching up on what we missed yesterday. Got a good bit done last night and this morning to kind of minimise that. This afternoon I'm going to bike row ski, which is going to be my last session. So I said yesterday I wasn't going to train today. When I said I wasn't going to train today, I meant jiu-jitsu. Get a quick blast out, get a bit of a sweat on, keep the body moving and keep it interested. Alright, I'll talk to you later on.
And I wonder if you know what it means to find your dreams come true.
This collar's weird, man. Shout out to Levi's for making good jeans, but shit t-shirts. Anyway, just out of the shower. Just cut my hair before I went to the shower, as you saw. Yes, I do cut my own hair. I'll address that in a second. It is the British Open this Saturday. Flying at silly o'clock in the morning. Don't have to worry about my weight, obviously, which is also good. I am very, very happy I changed weight class. Good move, Chris. Well done. What else? Haircuts. I cut my own hair. I have been doing it since the pandemic. Actually, since before the pandemic. I realised I was like just getting the sides shaved down because I like keeping them tight, really, really tight. So I was like, right, keep the sides trimmed myself, go in every like once a month. And then the pandemic hit and I had to start doing it all myself. And if you see some of my cuts from the pandemic, they were fucking dreadful. But I've got the hang of it now. You get my haircut probably 2 or 3 times a year now. Shout out to Sean Miles, you're a great barber. And you're a good mate. It's time saving, that's all it is. There you go, 20 minutes took me to cut my hair instead of having to go book an appointment, drive to the appointment, sit there for half an hour, drive home. I can keep it freshed up. I can have a haircut like every 4 or 5 days. That's why I do it. What happened today? What happened today? That's a good question. What happened today? We're just in the office all day. Not the most productive day. Tomorrow's going to be a busy enough day as well. Doing a podcast tomorrow, talk about that in the morning, then a couple of meetings on hitting the bed early. I've really struggled to get into competition mindset this week. It's been just busy. It's just a busy week. Just been distracted really, which will probably be better in the long run. I'll probably go and smash everyone now and get gold. We'll see how it goes. Not in my usual zone coming up to a competition. Don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. I'm still feeling good physically and mentally. I feel good. I'm just not in that fucking zone. The fact that I have to get up so early on Saturday, sit around, travel, I'm going to be pretty much on my own, although there is a couple of lads from the gym on the same flight. I'm going to have like 12 hours from when I get up until I compete. Plenty of time to get in the zone then. I'm going to do a bit of work now, and that's it. Talk to you in the morning. Hola, pasa. My thumbnails are done for the first vlog. Anyway, if you're watching this, you've already seen that, so you don't really care. I'm actually doing a podcast today. It's a Dropout Diaries podcast, so see how that goes. Doing that later on this morning. What else? Weighed myself this morning, and I have eaten like a fucking pig since last weekend when I decided that I was going to go up a weight class. Have I gone up any weight? No. But I feel so much better because I have been eating. I haven't had to worry about losing weight. Oh, by the way, they're blue light glasses. I'm not blind. I actually have really good eyesight. Anyway, tomorrow's the day. I'm going to try and get to bed early because I'm going to have to get up at like 2:30 in the morning. I'm rambling now. Friday. Let's go. Podcast done. I actually meant to stick this camera on and I forgot and I just realised. Check out Dropout Diaries pod on Instagram. See, it was a good chat. It's talking about business in general, my journey and that. So I suppose it's actually good timing with this to head over there and learn a bit more about me and my journey. I'll probably get into it at some stage in the video. I'm going to have to. Today is not that day because I've just done it for 45 minutes. So go watch that. All right, back to work. Hola, pasa. Still not fully comfortable recording in public, but we'll get there. Welcome to Dublin Airport. All good. Got a good sleep in, went to bed at like 8 o'clock. It's currently 6 a.m. I'm flying in 45 minutes. Watching Lachlan Giles breaking down Kynan's spider guard sweep from the Euros. Let's go. Hola, pasa. Welcome to a very quiet and empty Birmingham Airport. It's 9:45. It's still Saturday, is it? Yeah. Currently feeling very fucking depressed, pretty much. I know depressed is a loaded word, but it's just so frustrated, man. So frustrated. I know I said about not being getting into the mindset, the proper mind frame this week of competition that I usually get into. But I made a couple of things that I don't know why I did them. I'd never do them. Just give up an easy submission, really. Too much going on outside of jiu-jitsu, too much going on with business and life in general that's distracting me. And when I'm in the gym, I'm training 100% and I'm putting in 100% effort. But to be even a blue belt, to succeed at this level, to be winning matches, and never mind winning gold medals, winning tournaments, you have to be doing a bit extra. Doing extra drilling and things like that I just haven't been doing. From when I woke up this morning to when I'll get home tonight, it'll be pretty much 24 hours for 2 minutes. Back into the gym this week. We have an in-house competition next Sunday, and then Empire Grappling in Newry on the 10th of June, which at the minute I don't feel like doing, but that's just, I do feel better now than I did at 3 o'clock today. Putting perspective back that a blue belt tournament doesn't matter. Just keep fucking going. Eventually it'll pay off. But at the minute I'm fucking fed up with it, to be perfectly honest. But I know once I don't leave it too long to get back in the gym, I'll go back to training. I won't train tomorrow. I'll see how I feel on Monday. I was going to say fix the mistakes, but I honestly don't think there's mistakes to be fixed. They were very uncharacteristic errors, not something not things I'd normally do. To be honest, I'm just embarrassed. I'm embarrassed at the way I performed. It's not me. Like the level I roll at in the gym, I haven't replicated it in competition yet, and I don't know why that is. Sickening, man, sickening. If I win, it's all on me, and when I lose, it's all on me. There's the button. Where's the controller? This week with Coffee&Kimuras, it's just pushing the last couple of rebrands. Rebrands? What the? Why don't I just keep the sides? Shides? Yeah, so if you're not following